Ever wonder what your personality type says about you? Today I'm diving into the 16 personalities test to uncover my own type and share how tools like these can make us better leaders and gamers. Hi, I'm Amdi, and I'm glad to have you here on my channel, where we explore gaming strategies and leadership tips to level up both in-game and in your personal life. In this video, I'll be taking you into the 16 personalities test, where I will do the test and we'll discuss how understanding personality types can enhance your leadership skills and improve your gaming experience. Let's get started. I want to try something new today, and something new is a personality test. I don't know if you guys will like it or not, but if you're down for trying something new, then you know that's what it's all about. What's that? Left my ass up. You are something new. I will try you out. Oh, I've done a few of these before in psych classes and such. Yeah, I've done a bunch of them, I think, but I also work with it. So if you guys, what happened? I don't know. Maybe Restream fucked up. So yeah, if you guys don't know, I work as a manager as well, and I've studied the brain and personality tests and some psychology on hobby basis, I guess. Knowing how to work with people and their minds and their mindset is very good when you are a manager. Not many does it, so I think I have an advantage sometimes doing that. At least if I have to do this, what's it called? The employee survey tells me that sometimes. You should also do research on your brain. I have done a lot of, why can't I find my words today? And my brain doesn't work today. Fuck that. I thought about myself a lot, but you can always do more. Alright, let's get into the shit. Maybe I wait a bit while we have ads, so let's talk a bit more.
Hold your hearts.
Definitely the commander type
of the light. We are about to watch 90 seconds of ads. See you
Extroverted,
soon.
intuitive thinking, judging. Hey, I don't judge. I rarely judge. But yeah, might be something like that. I think I know what I will be here. But we'll see if it changed or changed a bit. And yeah, you guys can do it with me if you want. Or do yours and share or whatever you want. Or don't. That's also fine. But this is the one I will be doing. I'll just wait a bit for the ads to start. And then we will go into it. Let's go. You regularly make new friends. Oh, I don't know. Regularly. I think that's fine. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Yeah. It depends. Of course, in tests like these, there is no right and wrong. I should say that to you guys. And of course, a lot of it is also situational. Sometimes straightforward ones are good as well, but could also be fun with some complex one. Oh, there is a right and wrong. No, there is not. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. It depends. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. Nope. I'm a messy bitch. I would say like that. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Pretty much. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. What is daunting? Like it calls to me. So scary? Nope. Am I right? Daunting is not a good thing. Alright. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. So, me and deadlines. I can see why they are important, but they are just not important to me always. But they are good to have, and I have to do it for myself sometimes. But I would say, if I should go for my, if I could do whatever I want to do, then there would be no deadlines. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data in between. So it's like emotions are also important, and there could be reasons why data tells you the story, but there could be like, someone died in their family or something. That's why they are not having as good numbers at work or whatever it is. And then The emotion speaks louder to me than the data, but I will always see the data and then, you know, ask, are you okay? Because I can see a drop if it was, oh, he's not performing well or something like that. So I would probably say in between. Depends, yeah. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I have it, but I don't like to use it. I hate schedules. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Mistakes make you learn. In my mindset, it's always fine to make mistakes, and it make me doubt myself at all. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Agree? You're not too interested in discussions about various interpretations or creative works. What would you say there, Sora? Oh, you're back. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining in. Interpretations and creative. Nah, that's also cool. That's fine. Creative works. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. So if it's work-wise, this is mostly towards these tests often. I would say that to make a decision work-wise, I would usually prioritize facts. But of course, in some areas where you can see that it's better to focus on people's, how to say, mental stuff, the motivational part, then there could be other things determining the course of action. But in most cases, you can also find facts towards that. So I would still go for mostly facts. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Agree. I hate schedules. I hate them. I had an ex-girlfriend. She wanted me to, so she liked planning everything, and if there was, she didn't understand the fact that you could and wanted to do nothing sometimes. So when you had a long work week and you had nothing to do in the weekend, then it's like, let's visit my family. All right, let's do that. And I did that for a while. And then at some point I said, no, now I just want a fucking weekend with myself. Oh, you don't like my family? No, it's nothing like that. I like them, but I just don't want to see them every weekend. I don't see my family that much. And then it was like, okay, but then I will go over there. Can you then clean or something? So you spend your time or something? No, I want to do fucking absolutely nothing. I want to sit and sweat, or I don't know, scratch my balls or something. I don't want to do anything. So yeah, I like to. And then she asked me to, at some point, if I wanted like a day schedule where I had to put in tasks I had to do every day. And if I have something pointed out that I should do it, then I don't want to do it. It's just how my brain works. I like getting a point of view from everyone because everyone looks at stuff different. True. You're the commander of the debater. Hey yo. BRB. Alright, see you later. I'll be your family. Thank you, Mimiku. That's nice. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I don't worry about it. I would say like that. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. Agree. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Yup. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Help me out here. That's this. It depends on the person, I would say. So if I know the person and I know they can be sensitive in some things, then I'm still honest, but I might soften it a bit more. Completely honest. I will put it there. You actively seek out new experiences. Should I put on some music? But I'm also put on a widow music. My stream is delayed. What do you mean? You're definitely not a person that is too honest. Aw, in a rude way. Oh. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I just go with the flow. For me, there's not really one thing. I spend very little time on worrying about stuff. It's not, my brain is not capable of that. And then it will just shut down. But And I always feel like, you know, it can always be worse in some ways. So when things are going down a bit, then yeah, of course it sucks, but it's not that I sit worrying about it. Enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Times it's cool. Nah, it's on my end. Twitch is playing up. Alright. So to hear that, group activity, scratching your balls. Yeah. I would say, so it's not that I want to do group activities every fucking time. Sometimes solitary stuff is also fine. Maybe like that. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. I don't know. I'm not imagining stuff like that. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. I would mostly go for efficiency, I think. No, maybe like that. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. I don't know. Like that, I think. Boom. To the moon. Let's see here. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point or preserving the feelings for others. So it depends. If we're in a conflict, I would of course use some tools so I don't, you know, escalate it. But I would make sure that the point is understood. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Takes too much time.
Oh, I got the
Welcome
plate.
in, lover.
Don't know how.
Your mood can change very quickly. No. I'm rarely mad. You're not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Is it wrong to say it sometimes depends if it's a girl or boy? It shouldn't be like that, but thank you for the lurk. But I don't know. I guess I seem to care sometimes more about, and that's also a thing I hate that people might do to me. But sometimes it's just like you care a bit more about women's emotions than men's, because that's how we build, kinda. Often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Yep. Every exam I've done has been the night before, I think. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. I like debating everything. Over all these questions. Are you over? You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. I think most of the time, but I also like to be on my own. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No. It, of course, depends again. When facts and feelings conflict you usually find yourself following your heart. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. I agree. You rarely second guess the choice that you made. Agree. There's no reason to second guess. Either it works or it doesn't. That's my point about that. Oh. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. I would say so. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Well, I like creative expression, but writing is not a thing. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. You like to have a to-do list for each day? Nope. You rarely feel insecure. You avoid making phone calls. I have a list that I fucking call to every time I drive home from work or... Oh. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. You can easily connect with people you have just met. I would say so. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Sometimes not, it depends. A list of calls while you're driving, shaking my head. Then I call, you know, people I haven't talked to for a while maybe. People that live in Copenhagen that are my friends, to check up on it. There I have a lot of time. I'm just driving, you know. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. I don't do mistakes. Joke. You're not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. That's always nice to do. Your emotions control you more than you control them. It depends if I've been drinking whiskey, then I can't control shit. But else, when making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. I focus on both, but that's where communication is pretty key. So you have to explain it and give them time to reflect on it, and you go through the process that you have been going through yourself, when you came to that decision. So you have, I call it a leader lag, kinda, that many leaders expect when they deliver the decision, the idea they came up with, that which they think is the best in the world, and nobody else does that sometimes. Then they expect, like, an applause, and they are totally excited about it, but they have to go through fears. What does this mean to me? All these things. So you have to give people time, and don't expect a fucking applause every time you show them your decision. So it's more about how to deliver it, and also your own expectation. Hey, how you doing? Me? No, I'm not busy right now. Justifying death behind the wheel. Dude, I have hands-free. Look at Discord, Sword. He's looking at me, baby. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous burst of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Yeah. I feel like sometimes, of course, I forget stuff, but I feel like most of the time I remember what's important, and I do that, and then what is not as important, sometimes people will write me again and say, hey, have you checked out on this? Oh, no, sorry. Let me do it now. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. I don't think about... No, I expect their feeling to be genuine, and if not, or if it changes, then they will probably tell me again. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. No. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. No, but it can also be too much. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. It depends, but I like that there is going some, maybe like that. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Again, it depends on what decision it is. You often feel overwhelmed. No. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. I always skip steps. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. Sometimes it's good with steps, but when it gets too detailed, my brain skips, and I'm like, there must be a faster way than to read all this shit. You're more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Depends. So there is also something called experience, where your intuition will also, come from your experience sometimes, but that also gives you some logical reasoning. But I don't know. Maybe I misunderstand it. Yes, you struggle with deadlines. I agree. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I agree. Are you ready? Drum roll. I didn't get that last time. Did they change the test? 88% extroverted. Extroverted individuals readily enjoy group activities and
hold your hands and keep your arms inside of the
social
light. We are about to watch 90 seconds of ads.
interaction.
See
They
you
tend
soon.
to be outwardly enthusiastic and express their excitement. I'm telling Python on you, lol. What? I didn't do anything. It's a joke. Can we view your Tinder profile now? I have some edits I think we should add. Hey, yo. I don't use Tinder. Nope, it's just not 100% accurate. I told you you're the debater. Fuck. 74% intuitive. Intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open-minded and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. 63% thinking, often dismissing emotion in favor of logic. They tend to see effectiveness as a more important than social harmony. Rise and adapt to opportunities. They tend to be flexible and non-conformists who value novelty above stability. Assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered and resistant to stress. They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident when striving to achieve goals. You want me to read all this shit? When you're done with this, it is something new. Stepsies, can I get fucking black? I want to see what... Can't I see what the others are? Last time... I got this one last time. So that's weird. Quick-witted and audacious people with ENTP personality type. Debaters aren't afraid to disagree with the status quo. In fact, they're not afraid to disagree with pretty much anything or anyone. If few things light up these personalities more than a bit of verbal sparring, and if the conversation veers into controversial terrain, it would be a mistake, though, to think ENTPs as disagreeable or mean-spirited. Instead, people with this personality type are knowledgeable and curious with a playful sense of humor, and they can be incredibly entertaining. They simply have an offbeat, contrarian idea of fun, and that usually involves a healthy dose of spirited debate. Alright, we did it. My results just said gifted.
Thanks. Holy shit! Oh my god, it's Taylor Swift, everybody! She's here!
But what do you think I got?
Shit.
I would say you got the...
So much,
let me see here.
Miss Swift, your change is 4 cents. Have a terrific evening. Bolt cutters, righteous. Fuck yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, I was not expecting a jump scare right there while I was trying to open a fucking door. That was just horrible. Bolt cutters, snipping the lock. Really? Really?
Did you get the defender? Okay, I need to BRB. You asked me a question and then you BRB. Hello, Poppy. How you doing, Hobbit? Oh, got the dubbies, chowdies. You get them in here. Anything for you. So, I was the campaigner. Did you get the one I got last? I don't understand because I think I took it twice, this one, and I got the... I think I got the assertive campaign. I think I got the assertive campaigner. I'm good. Woke up this morning and decided I'm quitting my job. Ayo. I don't know yet. So, okay, so Sora asked what you're gonna do instead. I don't know yet. We raw dogging this shit. I got some things up my sleeve. You gonna go full-time streamer? Alright, but I got this one. Breaking the rules, follow the path of the unsafe independent thing. Expose your ideas, the danger of controversy. It also fits me kind of well, but I guess we all have some things. Strengths and weaknesses.
Little baby Waka, where is little baby Waka?
Hello, Poppy.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
Welcome in. We are doing a personality test, and I got the debater. Quick thinkers have tremendous flexible minds and are able to shift from idea to idea with little effort, drawing the accumulated knowledge to prove their point. Fits fine. My weaknesses, let's take those. Very argumentative. If there's anything they enjoy, it's the mental exercise of debating an idea. More conscious, consensus-oriented personality types rarely appreciate the vigor with which these personalities tear down their beliefs and methods, sometimes leading to a great deal of tension. That can happen. Incentive, being so rational, they often misjudge others' feelings and push their debates well past others' tolerance levels. I can also do that, yeah. People with this personality type don't really consider emotional points to be valid in such debates either, which magnifies the issue tremendously. If you're unaware of it, of course. Intolerant, unless people are able to back up their ideas in a round of mental sparring, they are likely to dismiss not just the ideas but the people themselves. Either a suggestion can stand up to rational scrutiny or it's not worth bothering with. Can find it difficult to focus. Ayo. More like masturbator. Ayo. I'm gonna take this real quick BRB. Take it. Nice. Welcome in, Danny. Welcome in. How are you doing? So, can find it difficult to focus. The same flexibility that allows the ENTP personality to come up with such original plans and ideas makes them readapt perfectly good ones far too often, or to even drop them entirely as the initial excitement wanes and newer thoughts come along. Boredom comes too easily for these active types, and fresh thoughts are the solution, though not always a helpful one. True. Dislike practical matters. They don't... ENTPs with their preference for spontaneity, I can't say that word, and novelty often struggle with organization, structure, and all things practical.
What a jolly day we are having. And by the way, did you know that Danik00 donated 5 bits?
Thank you for the 5 bits, my man. Keep them in your pocket next time. Doing well, good sir. How are you? I'm doing very well. Trying something new to start off the stream today. Oh, did you pin the link? Nice. That's W Step Bro. Another often struggle in same structure and all things practical. People with this personality type are interested in what could be malleable concepts like ideas and plans that can be adapted and debated. When it comes to hard details and day-to-day execution, these personalities tend to lose interest, often with the consequence of their plans never seeing the light of day. Yeah, that can happen. Friendships. Alright. Whispers. Hello, baby. Let me see. Oh, you guys are whispering to each other in here. Did you win the personality test? I won it. But I'm not sure. I agree a bit more with the other one in my personal one, I think, the campaigner. But this one fits pretty well as also. So yeah, I can put this into the media profile. Share my results. Oh, whoops. I will put my results in my Discord. So let's see here. Where should it be? I will put it in. I don't have like a room for that. Creative art. I'll put it in there. My profile. No, I have the management stories and shit. My profile. W pronunciation. Thank you. I'm fighting like a wind tunnel today. He's live. Is he a streamer? I'm a oh, that should be up there. Logistica. You're an old man that likes coffee. I'd be more frightened by not using whatever abilities I'd be given. I'd be more frightened by procrastination and laziness. Oh, INTP. Sorry. There. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. Do you feel like it fits you? That's the main thing, if you read it. So you are like Bill Gates, Kristen Stewart, Albert Einstein, Avicii, rest in peace, Stanley Crouch, Isaac Newton, Lord Varys. Oh, you are Mr. Matrix himself. And the Hulk. Should we see which ones? I have Tom Hanks, Captain Jack Sparrow, yeah. Savvy. Hello, Poppy. The Joker. Dude, I'm evil. It's pretty close. I'm a daydreamer like that and like to be left alone, so it makes sense. I could see it in you. Jeez, how long is this test? Well, if you know yourself, it's not that long. Albert Einstein took this too. Yeah, he did. Probably. Hey, welcome in, Finston. Hello, nerds. There you go, Poppy. Jeffrey Epstein on that list as well. Maybe. Did you see? I didn't see him. Jack Ryan. But yeah, I've been using personality tests a lot, and I think they are pretty cool. Some of them is shit, but even though many people don't like to be put in a box, we all fit in some kind of box. Of course, we can have different things, and with experience and life experience, you learn yourself better. So you learn how to say work on your weak sides and know your strong sides, which thing, you know, you can adapt a bit more in some situations. But you should always take these as if you were just going from your heart and there is no overthinking. Then this is how I would probably do it, and then I think you get the most correct results. But I've used it a lot to build teams, to figure out how to work with different individuals, especially when I started my manager career, because I had totally opposite profiles than myself when I started as a leader, and it didn't work out well in the start. And then I was like, instead of being like they are the ones who are wrong, then I tried to figure out, because I want to have success with my first team, of course. So I tried to figure out how to work with them instead of against each other. And it worked in most parts. I also made some mistakes, of course. But yeah. So for me, these has worked a ton. We are using one that is called... What the fuck is that called right now? I can't remember. Oh, why does it come? It's a bit more... I think the 16 personalities gives a bit more side, where this is a bit more boxed in, where you have 4 categories. Of course, you have this big wheel where you can bit on, but mostly you go by cool blue, fiery red, sunshine yellow, or earth green. And I'm pretty yellow, and then I have some red mostly, and a bit green. And the first ones I had in my very first team, they were very blue. And at that point, I was very yellow because that was my younger days. So I was more yellow. I sure hope he ain't. He is under his alias Neo. Yeah. There's no wrong answer, but there are wrong tests. It depends. Most of them are using like the same foundation in... What the fuck is that called? It dates way back to almost Greek shit. Take them every couple of years too. We used to have to take them every couple of years in my management career. So you're orange. Yeah, pretty much. I'm a debater. Hey, like me. Why would they want you to do it every year? That makes no sense. Because usually when you are, I would say, over 23, unless something major in your life happens, then you would more or less be the same. Of course, you can be a bit more. So if you get like become a manager and you were a normal employee before, I don't know if that's called normal employee, but if you were on the ground before, on the floor before, let's say that, then you can change to become a bit more red, where it's more, oh my fucking god, where it's a bit more about goals, challenges, and because you have to think about these things and you have to be more result oriented, I guess. So in that part, it can change a bit, where you go more over to that side. Else, I would say you usually don't change unless you get, for example, children. Then you might become a bit more blue, because then you have to be practical, or someone died in your family and you have to be responsible for the ceremony and the funeral and all that. It says assertive debater for me. I got this one. I don't know. I'm 93% assertive, so I guess that's... According to the site, I'm a logical authority. I'm a local authority have been alerted to your location. Don't leave your current location. It means don't leave your location because you are insane. That's cool. And nice to see that you guys were willing to share your things as well. If you want to dive more into some stuff like this, then I have a pretty good knowledge in it. And we can use it on different things or in debates about stuff or whatever. You are wanted to attend an event at the local police station. Yep. Oh, I share my thing with you. Oh. But it's very good to also, if you're not a manager or whatever, I try to give like my teams a basic understanding of profiles, because then they learn to work better together. They understand how to, for example, spot customers, how they are, so they can adapt to their style or the way they like to be communicated to, for example. But some of them are not as deeply interested in it as I am, so I don't go too much overboard. Then I say to the ones who are, or say to them all, if they're more interested in it, then we can do more together with it in some of the one-to-ones. But I feel it's important that everyone has a basic knowledge of this, so they also understand there is nothing wrong with the way you are, because usually we can also, how to say, romanticize the others. So people that are not that structured or something like that, they can be like, oh, they are way better. I also thought I was wrong in relationship in the past because they were more, how to say, structured and wanted to plan and all that, and they didn't understand why I wasn't like that. So I thought something was wrong with me, but I understood now that we're all different, and that's okay. We just have to find a way to, how to say, work together with our differences and find our points where we can make each other better, I guess. See, so it's also to avoid conflicts and stuff. If you know that it's not because, so if it's like, where are they? Just let's take this one. That's very simple. If it's like the red one that is competing, not feeling oriented at all, you see them often in CEO, CEO jobs or whatever. And they want power and all that. They can seem like dicks, and sometimes they are, but it's more, that's the way they are thinking. So it's not like they are trying to be an ass to you. They just don't care about your feelings. They care about getting the job done, care about the results. So you should not expect that of them. And when you stop to think like that, and you know it's because that this person's mindset is quite different, then it gets easier, to understand it, I guess. Have you ever heard of
Hold your hats and keep your arms
roast of
inside of the
delivery?
light. We are about to watch 90 seconds of ads.
What is that?
See you soon.
I think that was pretty fun. So this was the little intro to personality tests. I don't want to go too deep into it because it might bore some of you, but I'll probably post it on YouTube or something and see if people likes it and wants more. And yeah, we can have some smaller sessions with stuff like this. Feel free to post ideas in the Discord or in here, or DM me with things if you think there is some topics around this that could be fun to discuss, or to use it in, I don't know, play around with movie characters or game characters or whatever ideas you could have. I'm all for it. Then I can see if I can make some content with that. So let's close this one.